Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you how to make this bracelet, which was designed by me. I don't really have a name for it yet, but it's another one of the designs that have alpha bands in it. So you do need alpha bands for this design. I don't know how it will look without it. I'm pretty sure it'll probably look like a different bracelet without it because I feel like the alpha bands are kind of what makes it different, but yeah. So like I said, this was designed by me, and I'll have my Instagram in the description. And I'm trying to think of something else I was going to say. Yeah, so you need alpha bands. So the bands that go across this way, the pink and the yellow, are the alpha bands. And I don't know if I was going to say anything else. I'm pretty sure that was it for this one. Don't have much to say on it. Doesn't have a name yet. I think that's it. This is a bit of an easier hook only bracelet to me. Well, actually, no, because of the alpha bands. I don't know. Because we do like this middle bit that has like the green and white in it first, and then there's 2 sets of borders, so yeah, I think that's it though. So I guess we'll get started because I don't have much else to say. For the colors today, for the middle color here, so the white, I'm going to be using 3 different colors, so I'm mixing up the color combo a bit. So for the white in this bracelet, I'm going to be using these 3 colors. And then for the teal jelly, I think, no, this isn't teal jelly, this is turquoise jelly. I'm going to be using brown Persian, and then for the alpha bands this time, instead of using 2 colors, I'm just going to be using blue. Now that's it. Okay, so I'm going to be using a double-ended hook. You don't need actually a double-ended hook for this design. I think you could probably do it with a normal hook, but I'm just going to be using a double-ended hook because I like this hook. So to start, you're just going to start by making a 6-loop setup, so the first one you're going to want to do in the teal jelly color, and then, so you're going to cap a band in the teal jelly color, but then your second color is going to be whatever color you want for the white in this bracelet in the middle. So for me, that's this pastel yellow. And you're just going to pull it through everything on your hook, pick up both those loops and put the other end back on, like that. And then you're going to switch back to the color of the turquoise jelly and the other bracelet, so for me it's Persian brown. And then you're going to pull it through the first 2 loops. You're going to pick up that outside loop. And we're just making a 6-loop setup in case you don't know what I'm doing. And then you're going to flip. You're going to do the exact same thing on the side. You're going to want to make sure they don't rearrange like this, because sometimes when you flip when you're doing a 6-loop setup, these 2 will rearrange, so just make sure that they're in the right order. Like that. And you're just going to pull a band through the first 2 and pick up the outer one. And you should have something that looks like this. So now, if I remember correctly, we are going to get another one of the middle color. And you're going to pull it through the first 5 bands. You're going to pick up the middle 2 brown bands. I feel like I'm not showing you. And you're going to pick up the outer brown band. And you're going to put the other end back on, and you'll just rearrange this outer brown one over. Like that. And then we are going to get our first alpha band. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull it through the first 2. And we're going to arrange it over the brown band next to it. This is kind of hard to do. So we're just going to arrange it over like that, and then we're just going to drop it off. And then we are going to pick up those outside 2 bands. We're going to pick up the outside 2, I don't know what I was thinking. And then you're going to rearrange this brown one over. Then you'll push the alpha band over the edge of the hook. And it should look something like this. And then after you do that, you're just going to get whatever color the brown is for you. You're going to pull it through the first 3. And you're going to pick up the band in the middle, which would be the orange band. Yeah, I think I'm explaining this okay. I have no idea. So we're going to do the exact same thing to the side. So you're going to get your alpha band. You're going to pull it through the first 2. And then you're going to rearrange it over that brown band next to it. We drop it off like that. And you pick up the outer 2 bands. Put this back on your hook. Rearrange the brown one over and then push the alpha band over the edge of the hook. And then once again, we're going to get another brown band, and we're going to pull it through the first 3, and you're just going to pick up the band that's in the middle. Like that. And now you should have something that looks something like this. And then after you've pulled through the brown bands, you're just going to get another one of your middle color. You're going to pull it through the first 5, I think. Yeah, 5. You're going to pick up the middle 2, and then the outer brown band. Then you rearrange that outer brown band over. Like that. And that's basically it. We're just going to keep repeating that. I'm going to show you a couple more times because I feel like it was a little confusing. But yeah. So after you add that middle band, you're just going to get your alpha band. You're going to, just like before, pull it through the first 2. Then you'll rearrange it over that brown band next to it so it should look like this. And then you're just going to drop it off. And then pick up those outer 2 bands. You're going to rearrange that outer brown over. And then you just push the alpha band over the end of the hook. And then you'll get your brown color, pull it through the first 3, and then just pick up the middle band. Like that. And you're just going to do the exact same thing to the other side. So once again, you just pull an alpha band through the first 2, and then you rearrange this alpha band over the brown band next to it. Or over the band next to it, I guess. So it should look like that, and then you just drop it off. And then you pick up the outer 2 bands. Oops. Like that, and then you rearrange that last band over the alpha band, and then you push your alpha band over the end of the hook. And then you'll get your middle color, pull it through the first 5, pick up the middle 2, and then the outside brown band. Then you rearrange the brown one over, and that's it. So I'll show you one more time, and then I'll go off camera to make it a bit longer and show you how to do the borders, but I'm going to do it one more time. Yeah. So once again, you get your alpha band, pull it through the first 2, rearrange it over, drop it off, pick up those outside 2, rearrange the outer one over the alpha band, and then push the alpha band over the edge of your hook. And then you get your brown band, or your, yeah, we'll just say brown band, because I don't know. Yeah. And you pull it through the first 3, and you just pick up that middle band. And then you flip. And you do the same thing to the other side. So once again, you just get your alpha band, you pull it through the first 2, rearrange it over that middle band. And it's really hard kind of to rearrange without them kind of slipping. But if they ever slip out of order, just pick them up. And if you pull on the alpha band, it'll kind of go down here, and you just pick that bit back up, rearrange it over, and then push it over the edge of the hook. Like that. And then we just add our middle band. So this color, pull it through the first 5, pick up the middle 2, and the outer 1. Then you rearrange that brown one over. So you're just going to want to keep doing this until it gets long enough to go around your wrist. It does shrink a tiny bit, but not a lot, so just make it long enough to go around your wrist, and then come back and I'll show you how to do the borders. Okay, so I made it a little longer so I could show you how to do the borders, but you're going to want to stop after you add that middle band. And then once you've added that middle band, all you're going to do to close it up is you're just going to take another band and you're going to pull through everything on your hook. And then you'd C-clip this. So let me get a C-clip. Like that. Oh, I don't know if I said it, but like you're going to want to make it all the way like to go around your wrist, but I just made it small because I'm just doing this for the tutorial right now. But yeah. And also, if the alpha bands look a little bit funky, I'm pretty sure that they fix once we put the borders on. So I wouldn't worry about it. If yours look a little weird too, because mine do. Yeah, so you're going to want to get whatever color you're going to want for this white part here. The outer white part. So I'm just picking up my bands. I don't know. It's fine. Okay. So to start doing the first set of borders, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the side here and find the cap band. And you're just going to pull it out. And you're going to want to get, like I said, whatever color you want for the borders. And you're going to pull it through this band. Like that. And I don't remember how I'm doing this 1 minute. Sorry. Yeah, and then you're going to want to pick up the alpha band, the first one. You're going to pull it through the first loop, I guess. And then you're going to rearrange it over that other loop, and you're going to drop it off. Oops. Drop it off. And then you'll just pick up both of those loops back up. So it should look like this. And I'll show you again because that was kind of hard to see because that one did not cooperate. So you're just going to get your next color. And you're going to pull it through both those loops on your hook. Then you'll pick up the next alpha band. You'll pull it through the first one. And then you'll rearrange it over the last one. Drop it off. Oops. Oh my god, dropping it off is not going well. Drop it off. And then you'll just pick up that other loop. Like that. Then you'll just get your next color. Pull it through everything in your hook. Both ends back on. Get the next alpha band. Pull it through the first loop. Rearrange it over. Like this. Drop it off. You kind of have to pinch it when you drop it off so you don't lose the bands, but you just pick up both those loops back up. Like that. And you're going to want to do this all the way up until you get to the top. But yeah, I'll just show you a couple more times. So once again, you just get your next color, you pull it through both those loops in your hook, put both ends back on. You get your next alpha band, you pull it through the first loop, rearrange it over the second loop, drop it off, and then pick both those loops back up. Like that. I also just want to say, like, after this row, to me, it looked nice. Like, on the other one, it's just because of the way I did the colors on this one, it looked better when I added the border. But you could totally stop after this row. I still think it looks cool. But yeah. So I'm just going to keep going until I get up to the C-clip. I could go off camera, but I'm almost there. I think it'll only take a second. I should probably go off camera, though. Wait, did I skip a color? I did. Okay, I'm going to go off camera to finish going to the top just because now I skipped a color, so now I got to fix it. And I'll come back and show you how to do the other side. Okay, I fixed it and now I'm almost at the top. So once you finish doing that last thing with the alpha band, you're just going to want to pull through one more. And then you'll just add this onto this band. So you'll unclip one half of it, just add it on, and then reclip it. Like that. And then we'll just do this exact same thing to the other side, and I'll show you how to do it again, but it's literally the exact same thing. So, once again, you'll go into the side here and find the cap band. And then pull a band through it, both ends back on. And then you just pick up the first alpha band and do the exact same thing. And you just keep doing this all the way up. we were just doing the exact same thing as the other side. So I think after I do these 3, I'll go off camera and then I'll come back to show you how to do the final set of borders because this is pretty simple. Yeah. So I'm going to go off camera to finish going the way up. I figured after I showed the last side, since the side's exactly the same, you either already did it or you can figure it out. So I'm going to go off camera, finish going up, and then I'll come back to show you how to do the final sets of borders. Okay, so I finished going up this side, and when just like last time, after you add the last alpha band, you're just going to add one more, and then add it to the C-clip, to the band on the C-clip. So you just unclip half of it, and then just add it on, and reclip it, like that. And like I said before, I think this bracelet looks pretty good here, so if you wanted, you could stop. But I'm going to do the last set of borders just so you know how to do that. But it's basically just a fishtail border, so it's pretty easy. And I'm going to be doing, this is my brown color, just this last border. So I'm just picking up some bands, which I really should have done when I went off camera, but I did not. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but my hands are a little green. That's because I'm working on my drawing. I was working on it this morning, and then I came to film because I wanted to make sure my drawing was sort of done. And then, because it's for school. And, yeah. So that is why my hands are slightly green. I don't know if you saw that and were like, what the heck. But, yeah, my hands are slightly green. That is why. So, yeah, so we're just going to do basically, it's like a fishtail board thing. Anyways. So the first thing you want to do is, let me make sure my camera's focused, is you're just going to grab this first alphabet and you're going to put your hook through it. You're going to get whatever color you want for your border color. You're going to pull it through and then just put both ends back on. Pick up the next alphabet. You're going to pull it through everything on your hook. And you're just going to pick up the band closest to your hook. Then put the other end back on. And once again, you grab the next alphabet, you pull it through everything on your hook. And pick up the band closest to your hook, and put the other end back on. And you're just going to do this all the way up. And you're going to do the exact same thing to both sides. I don't know if it was just me, but when I first started looming, I would always come back to see how they did the other side in case it was different. I don't know. It would just confuse me, but I feel like it's pretty simple. So once again, you're just picking up the alpha band, pulling a band through everything on your hook, picking up the one closest to your hook, and then putting the other end back on. And then at the last one, like that. And then once you finish, you're just going to do one more band, so you'll just pull a band through everything on your hook, and pick up the one closest, and then you'll add it onto this band. So clip half of it, slide it on, and reclip it. And you just do this exact same thing to the other side. After filming tutorials yesterday, well, I filmed the sheep tutorial, this tutorial feels like it's just coming together so quickly. But yeah, so once again, you're just going through the first alpha band, pull a band through it, and then you'll pick up the next alpha band, pull a band through everything on your hook, pick up the one closest. Pick up the next one, and make sure they stay in order. Like mine just flipped out of order, so just make sure they stay in order. Pull a band through everything on my hook, pick up the one closest, and you just keep doing this all the way up. I'm just going to finish going up real quick. I only have 2 left, and then I'm going to finish up the video. And then once you add that last band after you do the last alpha band, you're just going to add this end on to everything else. Clip it, and if yours was long enough to be a bracelet, you just clip it to the cap band, but mine is a stub. So I think that's it for this tutorial. I hope you like it. I hope your bracelet turned out okay. If you make either of these bracelets, definitely share with me on Instagram. I'd like to see what color combos you do and all that. you can also use the hashtag for the bracelet. I will have a name for it by the time you see this tutorial, but as of the time of I'm filming it, it's not named yet. So yeah, subscribe to me if you want to see more tutorials. I'm always making more stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. So bye.